Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Please be joined by Ethan Sandula of Pinckney Boys Cross Country. How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing well. Another senior season to remember. Just talk about how good this year was for you guys.
Our season went great. Obviously, me, Evan, Paul, all had amazing times, amazing PRs this year, down in the low 15s for the other two and mid 20s for me. And then even some of our other guys getting the 16s this year at breaking 17 for the first time. I mean, it's meant a lot to all of us, especially because we've worked so hard at it, especially clicking away at all the miles in the summer, all the workouts. So it feels great just to get to this point and be like, wow, we did what we set out to do. We accomplished our goals.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I don't think this, gets talked about enough, but I know it's been talked about a lot, in separate articles that have been written, but the bond that you, Paul, and Evan have, what's that like? What for people that kind of take us behind the curtain a little bit? What is the friendship like between you guys?
I mean, we're really, really close. I mean, we spend all day with each other pretty much every day. We don't go days without seeing each other essentially because we're always working out together, we're always going through schoolwork together, always doing something together. So we're really, really tight. And it's gonna be kind of weird, especially going to college and having to meet new friends because I've been so close with these people for so long. And I don't know, we're just really, really tight.
Well, the thing is about friendships, they never go away. You're always going to still be friends with them. So, I
Yeah.
mean, everyone goes their separate ways, but there's always, I mean, it's not like everyone's, you go away, but how, in today's day and age, it's not like 20, 30 years ago where it's like people go away. It's like, oh, okay. But now that you have, phones, texting, social media, you can, how important will it be to for the three of you to keep in touch with each other?
I'm actually really hoping to, especially like as we go through summer training and stuff like that when we're at our separate colleges. I mean, we're still gonna be in our hometown training. So I'm sure that we'll be together for that. And especially when we come back on breaks, I'm sure we'll be training together then too. So, you know, we'll even though we'll be all in our separate corners, we'll all be together in some point of the year at some time. I'm sure we'll end up playing like video games together at some point too in college or
Absolutely.
something.
Um, okay, so all right, some of the best moments from this season.
You know, winning Portage was a big one. That was crazy because we did back to back. It's kind of rare for that to happen. No one really it just doesn't happen much. And no one really expected us to take it. I mean, everyone was it's like Forest Hills Ethan's gonna get it again. We're gonna get it. Take it back from us. But I mean, we just showed up and we performed. I mean, we went into that meet with zero expectations. We we just did. We just did and didn't think about it. And it ended up working out for us, and we accomplished a great goal there. And then I guess getting second at states, that was awesome. Um, First time getting that high in a long time. Um, so that was another great moment for us. Even Mika, because we had a lot of PRs there, like Evan, me, Paul. I think everyone, pretty much our whole varsity squad PR'd that day.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was another great moment for all of us. Just to improve that PR just that little bit more. I mean,
Okay, how do you mentally get ready for a race?
ooh, that's that's like so like recently like when I in my junior year, my mentality was terrible. I mean, I struggled a lot. I would overthink a ton, and I'd always compare myself and stuff like that. Like, ooh, I work so hard, but this person's faster than me. This person's faster than me. So, but this year I kind of like it's like screw it. I'm just gonna have fun with these races. I'm gonna stop stressing about them. I'm just I'm gonna go out and run. I'm gonna go out and run, and that's what I did, and that was just worked. I didn't overthink it, and yeah, I didn't overthink it, and then just ended up working out. I guess if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Um, what do you eat before a race?
Before race, so I mean, it really depends on what time of the day it is. So I mean, it's like if it's a midday race at like say 12, I'll have breakfast, usually a bowl of oatmeal. I pretty much have that every day. And then, I mean, it's pretty much just banana, apple, maybe a granola bar, and maybe a fruit snack until the race. And I'm starving. Usually I'm pretty hungry at the start of the race, but I'm trying not to be too full on food, you know? You don't want to be too full, just carrying all that extra stuff around with you. Not worth it. So, but when the race is over, I indulge in some great food.
Yeah, for sure. Um, okay, so like, are you like are you like how do you like mentally get like what do you like do you like talk to teammates or do you just kind of like keep to yourself like before a race?
No, I usually put like one AirPod in so like I can hear music, and then I'm just talking to like my coaches, talking to teammates, you know, not really just pretty much not thinking about the race in general. I mean, the worst thing you can do is overthink it. And I mean, if you're not thinking about it, you can't overthink it. So that that just ends up being my thing. Just relax, chill out, talk to people, and listen to music. That's how I mentally prepare, I guess.
All right, what's
That's
on Ethan's playlist?
what's on my playlist. So, oh geez, I listen to a lot of genres. I listen to like country, I listen to hip hop rap, and I listen to white girl music. Ooh, race day. What do I listen to? It's usually hip hop. Race day. Maybe, yeah, it depends on the day. It just depends on what I'm feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's country, maybe it's white girl, who knows?
Yeah.
It goes between the three.
All right. Let's talk about, your future and what's next. Oakland University is where you're heading. What sold you to Oakland?
You know, the coach is really, really welcoming. He he made me feel like I was wanted, and that really drove me towards them and want to be part of the team. And when I got up for official visit, the guys there were amazing. So I mean, and they were welcoming too and everything. And they just sold it. They sold it well. And I really hope they weren't putting on an act or anything because they really made me enjoy my time there. So that's what made me choose to go with them.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the biggest thing that you're gonna remember about being a part of Pinckney cross country?
Probably the people I met. I mean, meeting, yeah, the people that I met. I mean, I met so many amazing people, so many fast runners. I mean, I met obviously Evan Paul and the rest of my teammates, but running for Pinckney's also allowed me to meet a bunch of other fast people like, because we're fast. You know, meeting all the people for Forest Hills Eastern, Grand Rapids Christian, you know, meeting Connell from Chelsea. It's cool to know them, and I think that's the biggest takeaway. Like, hopefully I can get to college and be like, oh, I've seen this person as they're racing in like the D1 championships or something. I've met this person or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest takeaway. And I mean, the coaches I've also had too, Jarima, Carney, Wicker, all of them were great to me. They always did amazing things for me, helped coach me through my 4 years. So that's another big one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to know you a little bit, Ethan. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. What's your go-to place for food?
Go-to place. Oh, geez. It's probably Qdoba. It's got to be Qdoba, you know?
Okay. All right. What's better? A Qdoba burrito or a Chipotle bowl?
Q- Oh, probably. I don't mess with burritos. So I'm gonna have to go bowl because you just get more with a bowl in my opinion.
Qdoba bowl?
Yeah, I'd have to go with the Chipotle bowl instead of the Qdoba burrito. But if it's a Chipotle bowl versus a Qdoba bowl, I'm taking the Qdoba bowl. You know.
So are your team Qdoba all the way?
Yeah, I usually am Qdoba all the way. It's cheaper. You get more stuff for free. So gotta go with them.
Yep. Free guac, free queso.
Yeah, all that.
Man, oh man. Um, okay. Let's see. Who's like the who's like the biggest person you looked up to, like when running?
When I was, well, it's got to be Gavin White. I mean, I looked up to him so much my freshman year. He motivated me to run more and more every single day because I looked up to him and saw, wow, this guy is really fast. He's winning all these meets. I want to be like him. So that's like what drove me to running every single day, grinding those miles out every single day. Because it's kind of rare for like a freshman to show up every day to practice. And I mean, I think I probably had one of the highest attendance rates across the whole team in general my freshman year because I was just like, I want to be like him. And I ended just falling in love with the running in the process.
Yeah.
So,
That was,
that was,
I believe that was actually the COVID year, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it was because we weren't racing much because of COVID. So we were just always together, just training, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay. Um, what's an app that you're totally addicted to?
You're setting me up for this one. It's TikTok. It's TikTok. I love TikTok. I watch too much TikTok. It's my go-to if I'm bored ever. TikTok. Scroll. Death scroll. Passes time well.
Yes, it does. Um, favorite, what's your favorite, what's another, what's your favorite thing to do like outside of school?
Outside of school. Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. Does running count?
Yeah,
Love
of
running.
course it does.
Yeah, running. I mean, I love it so much. It's so much fun to do. I mean, it's a good way to stop thinking about everything else and just run. Just freeze your mind essentially.
Do you want to do a marathon one day or something?
Yeah, that'd be cool. My parents have done marathons and my dad's done an Ironman and stuff like that. So I mean, it'd be cool to do some type of longer distance like that. I think I could do a pretty fast marathon.
And what's something people don't know about you, Ethan? Or like would people like what's an interesting fact about you?
Ooh, ooh. I mean, especially I mean, you've seen that I'm pretty talkative dude and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't know me, you probably think I'm a quiet guy. You look at me, you probably think I'm a quiet guy. But once you get to know me and everything, I talk a ton. I'm always trying to be talking.
Yeah.
So that's probably one.
All right. Well, Ethan, thank you so much for the time as always. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you for having me.